Met fans, I can't believe I'm saying this. The reigning AL Cy Young, former MVP, two-time World Series champion, 9-time All-Star Justin Verlander has signed a 2-year, $86 million deal with the New York Metropolitans with an option for a third year. I can't control myself. We managed to upgrade from Jacob deGROM. Okay, before I get too ahead of myself, I need to acknowledge Justin Verlander is turning 40 this February. And 40 is not a favorable number for pitchers unless you're Bartolo Colon.
Bartolo has done it!
But Justin Verlander is showing no signs of slowing down. After missing all of 2021 rehabbing from Tommy John, he came back and won his third Cy Young. In 28 innings, he pitched to an 18-4 win-loss record, led the league with a 1.75 ERA and a 2.20 ERA+, led the league in a .829 whip while striking out 185 batters. A guy who's slowing down does not post those stats. And you're saying, oh, this is probably just a one-year fluke? The year before he tore his UCL, he won the Cy Young, and the year before that, he finished second. Justin Verlander is just like wine. He only gets better with age. No, he's not the pitcher he once was, but he has rediscovered himself, and it's obviously working. And baseball fans, we can't let injury scare us away. It's part of the game. Everyone gets injured. Obviously, there are some players that are more prone to serious injuries than others, but you can't shy away from a guy averaging 34 starts per season over his entire career just because he's 40. Justin Verlander is the definition of consistency. So Met fans, what can we expect from the future Hall of Famer? For starters, I do not think we'll see him pitch another 200 inning season because he is 40 plus, but that's okay. We have the best closer in baseball, and I think the Mets are going to go out and make key signings for our bullpen. I think we bring back Ottavino, and then you have to bring in another big name reliever. If the Mets can successfully do that, I don't see why it's a problem that Verlander and Scherzer only pitch 6 innings, maybe even 7 if they're really feeling good and have a low pitch count, and then just have the bullpen close things out. And that's exactly why it was also a big deal to bring Diaz back. And Met fans, it is unrealistic to see multiple sub-2 ERA seasons again. So what can we expect? A superstar pitcher that's going to pitch every 5 days to a sub-3 ERA, and to be a two-headed monster with our other future Hall of Famer, Max Scherzer. And just for reference, last season, Max Scherzer and Justin Verlander combined for a 29-9 record, a 1.99 ERA, and a 10.6 F-WAR, which is really, really good. And I know we were promised that with Scherzer and deGROM, but obviously deGROM missed most of the season. Scherzer was battling an oblique injury, but I definitely think the Mets were babying him simply because we were winning games without him, and we never got the chance to see those two guys go back-to-back consistently over a season. And with workhorses such as Scherzer and Verlander, I promise you we will. And Met fans, regardless if Verlander continues to pitch the Cy Young form that we saw this past season, at the very worst, we're getting a top 10 pitcher. The Mets have 2 legit aces at the top of the rotation. Met fans, we do need to talk about this contract. I'm going to be honest, if you asked me yesterday, I'd rather have gone out and got Carlos Rodon, but now that this deal's finalized, I'm all aboard. $86 million for 2 years is a lot of money, but truthfully, I like it a lot more than what the Rangers gave to deGROM. When you have the richest owner in baseball, money means nothing, but time does. It's a lot easier to eat a 2-year contract with a very high AAV compared to a 5-year contract that AAV's a little less, especially when Jacob deGROM hasn't reached the 200 inning mark since 2019. And yeah, Jacob deGROM's getting up there in age too. Trust me, I'm not downplaying what Jacob deGROM can do for the Rangers. I personally still think he's the best pitcher in baseball, and it kills me to see him on another team. But Met fans, we have 2 all-time greats at the top of our rotation. Well, Met fans, that is it. Please comment down below what you think. Are you excited about this contract? Do you think it's going to backfire? What moves you think the Mets are going to make next? Like I said, watch out for those bullpen moves. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I want to be really active this offseason, and once baseball games are back, I'm definitely going to be doing a lot of game day vlogs. And oh yeah, one more thing. Let's go Mets, baby.